Here it is.
Oscar Delahoya has some things to say about the upcoming fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. I think it's safe to say that Oscar Delahoya is hating. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. I can just do this all day, the two-time Demontage champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
Check it out, man. Oscar Delahoya. We're not going to talk about the matchup per se in this video. We talked enough about that for now. We're going to talk about the fight itself. And Oscar Delahoya felt that he needed to go on social media and kind of take some air out of the balloon. Right? Now, first thing, this fight is not happening on September 12th. It's happening on September 13th. September 12th was a Friday. September 13th is a Saturday. It will be happening on a Saturday. Now, the fight is looking for a location. Originally, we thought it was going to be in Las Vegas. Now, it could possibly be in Los Angeles, New York, Las Vegas. It could be any other places. Now, they're trying to decide where they really want to have this fight. It's a big fight. You got two of the most accomplished fighters in this era of boxing. Right? You got the top fighter in America. You got the top fighter in Mexico. Going at it. But Oscar De La Hoya comes out and says this. He says, so hear me out. Crawford will be 38 and Canelo is 35. Crawford hasn't fought in a year and got exposed by Mijamov, in my opinion. Canelo has been getting exposed for the past few years. Can anyone please explain to me how is this the biggest fight in boxing? End quote. So that's what Oscar had to say. He said, how is this the biggest fight in boxing? How is it not the biggest fight in boxing? How is it not? This is a big fight for a lot of reasons. This is a big fight for the obvious reasons. Black and brown. Canelo Crawford. Right? Two of the most accomplished guys in the sport. Undisputed champions. Multi-divisional champions. Right? Canelo's the cash cow of the sport. Now, we're not, like I said, we're not talking about the skills and who will win the fight and all that, right? We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fight itself. Is it a big fight? Because according to Oscar De La Hoya, this ain't a big fight. Crawford will be 38. Canelo Floyd was a big fight. Floyd was 37, 36? So Oscar De La Hoya pretty much is hating on this fight. Oscar De La Hoya is probably mad that Turki Al-Sheikh took this fight, right? Took this fight to Dana White. And it's probably going to be the first fight officially, the first card that's going to be under that TKO Promotions or whatever it's going to be called. Because it seemed like Turk Al-Sheikh is kind of just using this guy for this, using this guy for that, and just kind of, you know, doing whatever he got to do to get the goals that he needs to get accomplished. And he using guys like Oscar, Eddie, Frank, right? He's using those guys to do it. And now he got Dana White on board, an MMA promoter, to promote the biggest fight in boxing. But Canelo's been getting exposed. This is something else that he said. He said Canelo's been getting exposed. Now, this is something that I've been saying for years. Not people like fucking Oscar. Well, actually, Oscar been talking a lot of trash. Right? He's been talking a lot of trash. So I kind of take that back. But I've been saying this for years. That Canelo's falling down the hill. You guys heard me say that. Canelo's falling down the hill. He's been falling down the hill for the past few years anyway. I've been saying that. Ain't nothing new. But prior to Crawford step into the dude in the ring, well, he was too small and et cetera, et cetera. Now it's a little bit different. It's a different, whole different narrative now. So if Canelo's been getting exposed, because Oscar Delahoya is one of the people also initially that said that Canelo Alvarez was going to beat Bud, right? But now all of a sudden, Canelo's been getting exposed. And so what are you trying to say? I thought Crawford was just too small and all this other stuff. What happened? Oscar Delahoya hating. That's what's happening. He's hating that he has no way in on this fight. He used to be Canelo's promoter years ago. Fumbled that situation. He tried to get Crawford to jump on board once Crawford left Top Rank. Crawford said, nah, bro. I'm trying to move like how Canelo and Floyd moving. Right? So now he mad, bro. His fighter flopped, Ryan, right? The only fighter that he had left was on life support. Can't find him. He's gone. Lost twice now. Getting dropped in fights. Ain't looking good. Still a young guy. Supposed to be looking good. You're supposed to be getting better each fight. No, he's not even getting better each fight. Golden Boy's in shambles right now. They don't have a star. Virgil Ortiz is a great fighter, but he don't move the needle. He boring his paint. Boring his white paint. Personality-wise, he's not moving the needle. Guess what? Ryan Garcia moves the needle, but he can't fucking get shit done. He can't stay clean, right? He's a dirty fighter. He got all kinds of shit going on with that kid. So, yeah, this is a shot at Canelo. He already hates Canelo Alvarez, right? So this is a shot at Canelo. And now it's going to be a narrative for the people who, I don't know, it might be a small group of people who's in agreement with Oscar De La Hoya here, that this fight is not the biggest fight, right? But I'd be hard-pressed to find those guys, right? I mean, what fight is bigger right now? Name one fight that's bigger right now. Is Tank versus Shakur bigger than Crawford and Canelo? I don't think so. I don't think so. Neither guy's is a blockbuster star. Contrary to what they say about Tank, he ain't moving the needle pay-per-view-wise without guys like Ryan. He ain't. Not a lot of people not. Most people aren't. But guess who do? Canelo Alvarez. So yeah, man, how is it not the biggest fight in boxing should be the question. We no longer have Wilder Joshua. That's gone, long gone. We don't have no rivalries that's been built up for some years. We don't have guys that put in the same type of work that Canelo Crawford has put in and reached the star status that they have reached. We don't have nobody else like that right now. We got to kind of wait. So as of right now, this is the biggest fight in boxing. And it kind of came out of nowhere. Canelo Crawford is a bigger fight than Canelo Benavidez would have been. Because you bring in two different cultures of people, two different groups of people instead of just one group of people. And this fight still got some time before it actually happens. We still got some months out. But Oscar De La Hoya, man, said that Canelo Alvarez is 35. Bud Crawford, 38. He got exposed by Midramov. I wouldn't even say Crawford got exposed. Right? What did Midramov expose? Because Midramov don't fight like nobody else I've seen. Right? He don't have the style that's a little bit more straightforward like most of those fighters that's over there on Golden Boy. Straight up and down dudes. Midramov is not necessarily a straight up and down dude. So maybe, wasn't Crawford's best performance. But I wouldn't say he got exposed, moving up in weight, fighting a younger guy. Still throwing punches, still looked pretty sharp, still looked good. Canelo Alvarez, come on, man. So, totally different style from Canelo Alvarez. Totally different style. So, Oscar De La Hoya, man, He just upset right now. Clapback Thursdays ain't hitting like that right now. His fighter lost, of course. Ryan Garcia lost in a big way against Role, a massive underdog, a guy that wasn't supposed to see him. He went and saw him. And now Oscar sees that the Canelo Crawford fight is not the biggest fight in boxing. So yeah, man, sometimes this happens. And another thing too, right? You want to reference their ages, right? He's referencing the ages of the guys, right? But when we got Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, how old were those guys? Of course, the fight didn't live up to the hype, but how old were those guys, right? Come on, man. Oscar Delahoya, we can see through it, man. I know it sucks right now. You're a little upset. Canelo was supposed to be your fighter. You were supposed to be in on this fight. But that's not how it played out. But for you to come out and pretty much try to shit on the fight, I don't think that's going to work. Canelo Crawford is the biggest fight in boxing. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.